Good morning, everybody. It's Lynn from A Bit of Birdsong. I'm at my desk in the dining room this morning. The temperature has dropped even lower. Yesterday it was about 50 when I went out to the workshop, and this morning it's in the 40s. I walk outside and it just feels like other mornings. You know how you get a sense of familiarity? And it makes me think about mornings in the old garden when I would go out and be really longing for springtime, and springtime would have arrived and it felt like suddenly it was cold again. But there's such a feeling of hope and promise because spring is on the way. I'm going through my journal, my current writing journal, where I'm keeping track of things. I have this beautiful little envelope here. It is from one of my birdsong friends. So I thought I would put some of these really pretty things in the journal. I want to try to do a better job at keeping up with putting things in the journal and making sure that all happy mail gets into my journals. Friendship mail. I love the way this page turned out. What I'm doing right now is taping this beautiful image over a page that I really don't want to have visible. It was one of my last meetings at work, and I took some notes. So I thought I would just take this beautiful image. This picture is so poignant. It is from the early 1900s, and you can see this beautiful lady holding on to an adorable little child. I love the genuine care that you can see between them, and yet pictures like this make me think of so many things. Beautiful things like love, but also things that have not been fair. I always wonder about old photographs. A friend of mine and I were talking yesterday about how you can't really accurately judge happiness in these old photographs. You don't know, if she wanted to be here. Did she have children? Where were her children? Anyway, it's a lovely, lovely picture, and she's beautiful. So I scanned this yesterday and did some work on it. The original has some damage to it, and I cleaned up some spots where there were little holes in the photograph and such, trying to work on getting an even better picture of her face and the baby. And I'm going to be putting that on my website when I can get that completed. I'll just make a little note on here. I'm going to write down here, is she really happy? For this page, I scanned the watercolor attempt and just fussy cut that out after printing it and then glued it onto the page. I love the way that page turned out. So I actually really like this a lot. Put that washi tape there. Oh, this is beautiful. I love this card, Julie. I love it. Thank you so much. Sometimes on the way to a dream, you get lost and find a better one. So how do I want to put this in here? Let's just use some masking tape to put the envelope in place. I tore it a little bit, but I don't want to waste anything. Is anybody else out there feeling acutely aware of how much they didn't pay attention to what they were throwing out needlessly, wasting, etc.? I know I am. Think about all the things that I really did not. I wasn't a good steward of a lot of things, I guess. And this has opened my eyes to being more careful. I'm going to put the card in here. This beautiful vellum, look at that. I just cut around 3 edges of this, and I'm going to use one of these pretty paper clips to keep the card in here. What else? Oh, I also have a card from my mom. So sweet. Oh, look at that. She's got beautiful handwriting. Sandra, it reminds me of yours. Let's go ahead and put the stamp in from the envelope. This is something else I wanted to show off. Look at this beautiful bookmark. This came from La Chiron, and I want to put this in my Boho Birds journal. I don't have it inside right now, so I'm going to leave it here. This might end up being a page full of stamps. Okay. Put that one in. Wow, that's a beautiful card. A couple more birthday cards. God is our refuge and strength and ever-present help in trouble. If life hands you lemons, make lemon cupcakes. Oh, I love that. So maybe all these pretty things in here. I need to make a little pocket for this. And I just happen to have the perfect fabric scrap right here. I'll let that dry for just a little bit. Before I put the card in. Put that right there. That's pretty on that page. And I think I'm just going to paper clip that in. It's a beautiful card. I will, for now, put that right there. This is another one that I'm going to just put in with some masking tape. Sandra, I have finally put this little kitty cat in a journal. I don't want to lose it. It's been sitting on my desk all this time so that I can see it. Do you see how this handwriting reminds me of my mom's? Okay, I may have more to go in this, but I'm going to stop for now, I think. I might do some personal journaling at this point. And I will be back very soon with some more videos. See you soon.